Warrior CrossFitters, what's up? It's Robbie with Alpine CrossFit. We're going to go over the event number 5, the Gauntlet. So what this is, the very unique format. I don't think I've ever seen this program before, but this is for the top 8 men and top 8 women. Overall, after events 1 through 4, we'll do this format. The round of 16 will be different. We'll explain that in a second. This is an elimination format. How it looks, the top 8 men and women start like this. Okay, you're seated based on how you do. You can see places 1, 2, 3, and 4 are more in the middle, whereas 5, 6, 7, and 8 are on the outsides. There's a round of 8, a round of 6, a round of 4, and a round of 3. That's the competitors. So round 8, everybody starts, and we do 4 movements. For round 6, there's only 6 places available, so we have a cut after the round of 8 gets cut down to 6, and then down to 4, and then down to the final 3 at the end. So it's going to be a battle for position. So the top 6 advance, then the top 4 athletes advance, then the top 3 advance. Okay? The round of 8, here's the workouts. All right, round of 8 is 4 movements, round of 6 is 3 movements, round of 4 is 2 movements, and round of 3 is only 1 movement. We're starting off with a 6 by 200 foot run. That's going to be a down and back. We'll go over the standards here in a separate video, but I'm just explaining what the workout is. So 6 by 200 foot run, then 50 kettlebell swings, 40 hand release push-ups. Your feet will be on a plate for that, on a 45-pound bumper plate. 30 overhead squats. Now at that position, the top 6 athletes will go right straight into the next 6 barbells. So right after the overhead squats, there's no stopping. You run, and we'll explain the transition here in just a second, how that's going to work. But basically the last 2 athletes out of those 4 movements will not advance. Then the 6 athletes who made it to the next station will then duel it out with 30 box jumps at 24 and 20 inches, 20 kettlebell snatches at 70 and 55. Those do not, that's total. So however you want to split those up, it's not 20 per arm. And 10 sandbag get-ups. We'll go over the standard on that, but that's at 80 pounds and 48 pounds. Then immediately after that last get-up, we have 4 stations available. So again, we cut another 2. 30 slam balls, 50 and 40 pounds, and 20 pistols. Again, the 20 pistols do not need to be alternating. It can be all on your right or all on your left, or obviously a mix. After that, we have another cut of just 1 person, and then 20 clean and jerks, kind of finishing with a mini grace. And the top 3 will duel it out for positions on the podium. Cool. Round of 16. So I put it up here. These athletes are competing for glory and prizes, not for overall placement. So if you finish women 9 through 24, you'll compete in this. Men 9 through 24, and then men 25 through 40. So for example, if you win this and you say you're in 40th place, that doesn't mean you finished 25th place overall. Actually, your overall placement, if you're in these categories or even higher, is dependent on events 1 through 4. This is just kind of more for fun. We added this in. We were just planning on doing the top 8 men and top 8 women with the Gauntlet, but we kind of figured it out where we could get you guys involved too. So this is a 16, 12, 9, 6, 3 elimination format. So there's 5 different tiers, and but they're all 1 movement each. Okay, 16 people will start with the run. After that, it's 8 by 200 foot, so that's just over a quarter mile if you do the math, I think. So 16 people will start with that, and we'll explain again more about the run here in a second. Then it moves down to 12. So we cut 4 people. Those 12 people run to the kettlebells, and they have 50 kettlebell swings at 55 and 35. Then we have another cut. The first 9 off of that go to hand release push-ups, 40 of them, again with your feet on a plate. One more cut of 3. The next 6 go to 30 overhead squats. And then the final 3 onto those barbells do 20 clean and jerks, just like a mini grace, just like the round of 8. So again, it's the first people off the barbells. It's basically just a chipper, but we just have fewer and fewer spots as you go. You don't wait. You get to that next station, you just keep cranking them out if you make it there. If you don't make it, you can cheer your athletes on. There will be prizes for the top 3. So as long as you get to those clean and jerks, you get a prize, and you basically can kind of duel it out from there. But everybody gets a prize there. It's going to be a little bigger for first, I guess, compared to second and third. So that's it. Hopefully that all makes sense. Go ahead and ask questions. We're going to go over the standards in the next video. All right, we're back, and we're going to explain the movement standards for the Gauntlet, as well as kind of the format, like how it's going to work. Okay. Jason's here with us from Alpine. Hey, Jason. And we're going to go over the movements. All right. So again, with the run, what it's going to be is going to be there's going to be 2 lines you have to cross. So like let's just say this crack in the floor here at the mat. Just 1 foot has to cross. Okay, perfect. Just like that, and then take off. We're not going to make you touch the ground. We're not going to make you get both feet across, but there's going to be some kind of a line, probably either with chalk or flour or something like that. Okay, it's going to be on both sides. And it's really important that you, on your last run, when you come back, you have to cross the line before going to the kettlebell swing. So run back and then run to your kettlebell swing, or kettlebell. Okay? Kettlebell swing, Jason's just going to show us a couple good reps with what we're looking for. Good. One more. Nice. That's not it. And not it. Okay. That's good, Jason. So standards we're looking for on this are that the kettlebell must touch your thighs on the inside. So go ahead and just show us that when you come down. It must make contact with your thighs. Okay. Next thing is it's going to be straight at the top. Just go ahead and show us the top position, Jason. Nice and tall at the top. Go ahead and hold it at the top. So, come on, I know you can hold it. There we go. So elbows are straight, locked out. That kettlebell is as straight and tall as he can get. It's also over his heels, and he's not up on his toes. Okay, you got to show control. That's what we're always looking for. Good. Go ahead and bring it down. Arms locked out. Kettlebell locked out over the heels. Hand release push-ups next. Your feet are going to be on a plate. That's going to prevent some of the snaking that happens. So go ahead and show us like 3 good reps. Down. Oh, hand release, hand release. Releasing the hands. You have to show visibly. You pull your hands up off the ground. Good. Now show us a couple snaking. Good. See how his knees stay down. That's a no rep. Okay. What we're looking for here is elbows fully locked at the top. Okay, so we want to see, make it clear to your judge, we want to see that good crease in your elbow right there. Go just shy of that. Okay, that is not locked out. Chest must touch the ground, so your judge will probably be in front of you, most likely like this. We want to see that. There's definitely no space there. Okay, make it obvious. And then, again, no snaking, so the knees do not touch the ground, so his knees are up off the ground. Go ahead and show again. Knees off the ground. Oh, do a regular one. There we go. So space between there. Okay, and he's fully locked out with his arms. Moving on. Overhead squat. Okay, off the ground, real quick. You can squat snatch it on your first rep as long as you hit all the standards we're looking for, or you can power snatch and go from there. Oops. There we go. So that's a squat snatch, or you can power snatch. And, yep, then set your feet and go. So Jason, you just go ahead and give us a few more. Again, full depth and fully locked out at the top. Good. So hip crease is below. Go ahead and hold the bottom position. Hip crease is definitely below the kneecap. Okay. That's what we're looking for. And then fully extended at the top. And as always, showing control with that barbell over the heels. Okay. We did an athlete video of, I need to call myself out here. We did an athlete video, which you guys will see in a little bit. We did it at Alpine. We tried to set it up as best we could. We had some real failures with the video cameras. We had two. One battery died and the other one didn't start. So we got a stand-in video camera for it. So we didn't get the entire thing because that battery died too. But hopefully you can see we're going to stagger everything out in alignment. And again, what I was saying, I need to call myself out because my overhead squats were not fully extended at the top. So you can all give me crap on that one too. I'll demonstrate. Yeah, you can demonstrate. I don't think I've ever seen myself overhead squats on video, but yep, that's exactly what it looked like. Good. So, and with that said, you know, we none of us were being judged. We just did it. There was 8 of us who did it, and you can see most of the video or what we got. We'll try and tag that onto the end here. So then, moving on after the overhead squat. Okay, you have 30 overhead squats. How it's going to work when we transition to each space. So if you see this, there's a piece of caution tape on here. The athlete's going to run up to that next station, grab it, and just pull it off. Okay, that specifies that athlete has now gained the privilege to hit that next zone. So again, those are going to be there for the round of 12, 6, 9, 3, for those rounds of 16, and then for the rounds of 8, that's what's going to be at that next station. Okay, and it'll be pretty obvious. We'll lay it out so it'll be obvious. If there is a tie, let's just say 2 people run up, grab that at the exact same time, they each get exactly half of the caution tape. We are going to have a tiebreaker, which is just going to be 3, 2, 1, go. Between you and your judges, you're going to do a max handstand between both of you. Max handstand hold. Whoever holds it the longest gets to continue in the unlikely event of a tie. All right, box jumps. Show us a couple good ones. There we go, control. Oh, that's a no rep, that's okay. Jason's not really warmed up, but what we're looking for, again, control at the top. Okay, we're always looking for control. So up in the top, fully extended, and there's no wobbling or anything like that. And also, so everything from there can, you know, whatever you do after that point, you can step down, jump down, you can do the nice rebound that most athletes have, okay? Both feet, biggest thing here, both feet must leave together. You cannot go ahead and show us just kind of, yep, not gonna work. That is no rep, okay? Show control to your judge. Kettlebell snatch. Go ahead and show us a couple good ones. This is performed from a high hang or from the ground. Go ahead and show us one from the ground, all the way up, locked out at the top. From the ground, up, locked out at the top. Nice. What we're looking for here is, again, you can come from the ground or from a high hang swing. Kettlebell is locked out over the heels at the top and the arm is extended. Okay, so that's out in front, that's a no rep. Even though his arm's extended, that's out in front, it's not over his heels. Okay, and the elbow bent, 2, that's gonna be a no rep. Again, showing control. So go ahead and hold it overhead. Jason, just hold it there. Good, so he's got really good control at the top. If your feet move a little bit like that, you've gotta hold it and keep it in control. He's not up on his toes, nice and well balanced on his feet. Moving on. Sandbag get-ups. This is a new one. I don't think any of us had done this before we did the athlete video, myself included. These were interesting. It was definitely an awkward object lift, and they were fun. So, athlete must start. Here's the biggest thing. Before Well, go ahead and show us one. Go ahead and show us one. Standing up however you'd like. Okay, pretty simple standards here. You have to be up, standing, fully extended at the top, and at the bottom you must be, your shoulders and hips must be in contact with the ground. So you cannot start, there you go. So that's how you have to start. You can't pick it up in like a flex position and then just stand from there. But we're just looking at it. Yeah, so if Jason did it, you can't start like this and then bring it up and then go. He can bring it up like that, but he's got to bring it back down to the ground with his shoulders and hips on the ground. And then from the top, you can drop it, you can cycle it back down, whatever you want to do. But we're just looking from the ground to standing. Do it again one more time, Jason. So he rolls it over, he can get up however he likes. There we go. Lots of different techniques for this one, as with a Turkish getup too. I hit all the standards on that. You can use both hands too. You can use one hand, you can use two hands. Cool. Ball slams. Again, this is that next station for the round of 8. So there's going to be caution tape on the ball slams. Okay, we had those 4 movements at the beginning. We just had another 3. Now here's the ball slam and the pistol for the second one. So those first 4 athletes to get to this one, we'll rip that caution tape off and go. Ball slam, go and show us a few. Good. All right. Biggest thing here, so when he brings it up over his head, it's just, yeah, you cannot rest it on top of the head. A lot of people laugh at me when I say this one, but it actually, you see people do that. So there's got to be space. We need to see it above your head, visibly above your head. It does not have to be locked out over the head. On the ground, throwing it down like that and then picking it up is not a rep. You must catch it off the ground, so that is not a rep. You must catch it off the ground. So you can actually tap it on the ground. You can throw it, whatever you want to do, but your hands, you must catch it off the bounce. So if you do one where you just hold on to it the whole time.
Never done that before.
Yeah, I mean that would be okay too. Yeah, that's kind of an awkward way to do it. Pistols. Oh, and also, those, and your last rep too, that's where we're going to see if you're going to stop and take a break. You must hold on to that ball slam. So if he's doing his like 30th one, boom, I'm done. Nope, you're not. You need to go back and do it again because you need to hold it. So bring it up, all the way down, catch it, yeah, or keep, okay? Actually do one where you actually catch it physically off the ground. This is what we want to see, and then drop it. Make it obvious to your judge. Those 2 movements, then we move to the clean and jerk. I'm gonna get behind it. Oh, sorry, pistol, sorry. Pistol, go ahead and show us a couple. It's nice and warm now. So he holds his foot. Let's get that depth. Good. Go ahead and switch, can you go to the other leg?
We'll see.
See what you got. High skill. Nice, okay. And fully extend. Good. So, what we're looking for here is, hip crease below parallel. All right, if he's up on his toe, that's fine. We're just looking for the hip crease, okay? And then standing, if he's up on that toe, nice. That would be a no rep. You got to show control at the top. Opposite foot cannot touch the ground. That's a standard. So even if you make that full range of motion, but your foot touches the ground, at any point and you stand, that's going to be a no rep. You can hold, as Jason's doing here, you can hold your other foot. That's fine. Or you don't need to. Either way you want to do it. There's a few different styles. Showing control at the top, though, is definitely important. If you're falling back or anything like that, you'll see at the very end of the video I did a couple, and I think I did like 5, and maybe one of them counts. I was just really tired and they surprised me. So that's it. Let's move on to the clean and jerk. Again, there will be tape. If you are one of those final lucky 3 to make it there, you will pull off the tape and then you can actually continue. So if you want to rest, I suggest you run and grab that tape first and then you rest at the barbell a little bit. So it's going to be a sprint to that next series every single time. Go ahead and just show us a couple. Good. One more. Back down to the ground. And locked out over the head. All right, standards, we're looking here. Clean is from the ground to the shoulders. All right, and then locked out overhead. So really what we're looking for is this final position, however you want to get there, is up to you. You can push press it, you can jerk, split jerk, or power jerk. So if he splits, he's got to bring his feet back together and then continue to show control and bring it back down. That's always the biggest thing to your judge, show control. Bar is locked out over the heels. So head position is, helps, but we want to see that bar right over the heels in control. Okay? How are we doing, Jason?
Good.
You get everything? Okay, guys, that was a nice long 15-minute video, but we're trying to be as concise as possible. We will be taking questions before this event. You can ask us, of course, on the competition website. And like we always say, don't call or text us or Facebook us or anything like that. Just ask on that competition site if you have questions, because chances are everybody else has questions too. And we'll also maybe have like a quick Q&A before we start the gauntlet. But hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's a format nobody's ever seen before. And good luck.